Okay, so total right now we have 5 donkeys, 5 horses, 2 peacocks, 3 chickens, 4 ducks, 3 goats, 4 house bunnies, 2 chinchillas, 2 parrots, and 13 cats. And we actually had never had farm animals before, no experience, nothing. So we kind of just dove, headfirst into it. I joined the military when I was 17. In my sophomore year of college, I received orders that we were being deployed to Iraq. They were combining like a bunch of units all over Virginia together, and my husband he was in another unit, and he had volunteered to go with ours. So I met him during our pre-deployment, and we had actually only known each other for 3 weeks, and we got engaged. When we came back from Iraq, we just both had a hard time adjusting back to civilian life. I actually didn't have my first dog until we came home from Iraq. Me and my husband both have post-traumatic stress disorder from serving in the military, so helping other animals, I guess, that have been through trauma has helped our own journey of it. Seeing, an animal that has been scared of humans or, just haven't had the best life, seeing them being able to run and enjoy and play together and develop, friendships with other animals definitely has brought us a community of meeting other people that do it too, not just trying to, make a profit off an animal or breeding or anything, just doing it because it's what makes them happy. It just gives us a purpose and, something that we really enjoy that I couldn't imagine doing anything other than this now. I saw an ad on Facebook for a mini horse that had been rescued by Hope's Legacy Equine Rescue, and she was underweight, malnourished, covered head to toe in burrs, and her hooves were so severely overgrown that they had curled and were cutting into the front of her legs. And so they sent us, the website to put in an application and asked for references for our farrier and vet. I called our farrier to let them know, hey, we're putting you down as a reference just to let you know, is that okay? And he asked me, where at? And I told him, and come to find out, he was actually the rescue farrier. So it was this is meant to be. When we just saw them, you could, it's hard seeing from pictures because you're like, oh, wow, they've been through a lot. But to see it in person, it was just, heartbreaking. We're just like, oh, my God, you could just tell they had been through so much trauma. Within a few minutes of us hanging out with him, he was just, you could just tell, even though he was scared, he was just, wasn't used to somebody being, nice towards him, but he wanted to, he had interest. So, we spent a couple hours hanging out with them, and we just knew we couldn't separate them. They had been through so much together. I couldn't imagine, not taking them both together, here. So we decided to adopt both of them together. Pepper, he has gained over 100 pounds. They've been here for about 8 weeks now. I mean, he is a completely different horse. He loves to be brushed, and he's so good. I don't know, it's a weird kind of bond because I feel like he's the one animal, if he could talk like a person, he just seems to understand everything I'm saying to him. And our animals are basically our kids, and just for us, we don't go out to eat and we don't go on vacations. This is what we enjoy doing, so we don't mind. Every animal really has their own specific needs. It does take a lot of hard work and dedication, and it costs money and stuff, but I feel the rewarding benefits, outweigh that.